G'day guys, Jack's Millan, the Wealth Mentor here. Hope you're doing well. I'm just going for a bit of a wander. We just saw our first emu, which was awesome. Really cool. It's good to see some Australian wildlife. Haven't seen much else. Haven't encountered any snakes. Haven't encountered any big spiders. There is a really creepy thing at night. If you've got a headlamp on and you look out over the grass, you just see these like reflective, beady eyes everywhere. With thousands and thousands of these small little spiders. They don't bother you, they just kind of like sit there and wait for bugs to go past so they can eat them, but still really creepy. So I asked a question in our Facebook community the other day around what are the biggest challenges that get in the way of people achieving financial freedom? And there was a whole heap of different answers that were given. Fear, greed, not knowing, not having the support, not taking action, all of these responses. However, there was a big contrast between things that people could actually fix and things that most people just actually believe it just is what it is. And let me give you an example. We speak to a lot of business owners and we talk to them about what they can be doing to be able to change their situation, the strategies they could be implementing to improve their profits, win back their time, build more personal wealth. And there is a common rebuttal for people saying, I just don't have the time. And this is a bullshit excuse, because ultimately if you say you don't have the time, this is actually you saying that you don't have the necessary resources it takes to be able to change your current situation. So essentially you're just going to wait and see what happens and allow life to unfold before you. However, if you say, well, I just don't have the right tools to manage myself in the time that I have available, then that's something that we can fix, because at the end of the day, we all have the same amount of time. So if you're talking about your wealth and your situation around why you haven't achieved financial freedom, being limited by fear or greed or something like that, we need to talk about, well, in the context of my situation, I need to better learn how to manage my fear to be able to achieve financial freedom. Or greed. Well, if you're saying greed, is there something that you can do about that? Is it your greed? Is it other people's greed? Whose greed are we talking about here? And is it about using money as an empowerment tool that allows me to create the lifestyle that I desire? Because if you look at it from a negative standpoint, you're probably never going to create the wealth that you really want. So you can end up in one of two situations. You see money as the root of all evil and being the vehicle that destroys lives and does all of these crazy things that hurt people, or you see it as the best tool that can solve pretty much the vast majority of the world's problems, and you can use it as the greater good. So I want you to think about, what are the self-limiting beliefs that you've got around money? What is the frame, either positive or negative? And how can you reframe it to something that you can actually influence? Let me know in the comments.